Lock the door. Ladies and gentlemen, I know it goes without saying that Gino, still with us, Gino was utterly fantastic. But I would like to mention the first bit of fun we had this afternoon, really. What about the Bolton People's Choir acting like the flash mob? I thought the whole concept of coming out of the audience brought us all together for the afternoon. Well done, the Bolton guys. Well done. Thank you. When the new Caroline Smith realised that what was happening today, she leaned on an old friend. Sharon Convery has been friends with Caroline for about 40 years. If anybody knows Caroline, well, we have her here to tell you all about her. Please welcome Sharon.
Do you know who? Can I just say welcome to this rather small and intimate gathering of just a few hundred guests to celebrate the wedding of Caroline and Doug. Oh, and Doug's 60th. And, by the look of it, Russell's old boys' school reunion. And I think we should actually throw in your Christmas annual party so we really get money's worth out of this marquee. Okay. So as Sid said, I'm Sharon, and I'm an old friend of Caroline's, and we met when we were teenagers, about 3 years ago. Actually, it was over 35 years ago now. And Caroline and Doug asked me if I'd like to say a few words on their special day. Between you and I think actually they felt sorry for me and offered me this role as a consolation prize. Caroline has warned me that I shouldn't mention her first wedding, but I was chief bridesmaid at her first wedding, and as you can see, I've been superseded by the new, sleeker, faster, top-of-the-range models. I obviously didn't quite make the grade this time. I failed my bridesmaid MOT. I think something to do with too many miles on the clock, my bodywork a little bit rusty, and the less said about my undercarriage, the better. Joking apart, I'm actually honoured to say a few words today, and it also allows me to speak for 5 minutes, maybe 10, without being interrupted by Doug. So I am taking my role seriously, and now that Caroline has married into Irish landed gentry, I wanted to make sure she was of suitable pedigree, so I did a little bit of research into her heritage. When I first met Caroline, she was Caroline Angela O'Brien. O'Brien, a solid Irish name, promising start. When I carried on my research, I found out that in Gaelic, Caroline means hope. It's just a shame that Angela means less. I decided to stop my research at that point because I was seriously worried that O'Brien was going to mean case. Okay, so I know I'm the one stood up here, but I'm actually representing 3 other ladies who have known Caroline for as long as I have. That's Adele, Lisa and Janine. Stand up, girls, give us a wave. And this speech is on behalf of all 3 of us. Actually, ladies, we were only saying the other night how excited we were about this wedding and how much we were looking forward to it. Caroline is a beautiful, warm and loving person, and she really does deserve to be marrying the perfect man. But then we realised you don't get everything in life. On a serious note, we have enjoyed Caroline's friendship for over 35 years. We've witnessed each other's big hair days, bad makeup days, sad days, grumpy days, but mostly we've shared our funniest days together and we've made some lovely memories. And we want to thank Caroline for being a true and loyal friend to us. And it's not just us that's benefited from Caroline's friendship, as when Caroline and Doug met over 10 years ago, Caroline was welcomed into Doug's friendship circle with open arms, and I know how much that meant to her. Caroline has truly blossomed since she has met Doug, his lovely family, and his lovely friends. So much so that when Doug was banned from his local pub, The Shovels, he still protects his innocence to this day. Instead of standing strong by him, Caroline left him licking his wounds at home and joined her friends in the pub every night. I'm sure she persuaded the landlord to extend the ban because she was having so much fun. Anyway, moving on to family. Family means a lot to Caroline. She's a wonderful sister to Chrissy, Anthony and Danielle, always providing support and guidance. And rumour has it that you are the best auntie to Yasmin and Neve and to the handsome Josh. I'm going to embarrass Josh now. Is it great, Josh? Oh, it's oh my goodness me! Oh, right, okay. I'll skip that bit. To Josh, whose 18th birthday it was today. Never mind. Okay. Caroline is also the proud mother of the lovely Bethany. And I know Caroline shares a warm and special relationship with Doug's daughters, Stephanie and Cara. Which reminds me, when I first saw Cara drinking her first pint, I was A, very impressed, but B, secretly relieved, because we all know how much Caroline likes her lager. And I was reassured to know that she would fit perfectly into the Smith household after watching Cara's drinking skills. Okay. And I can't forget to mention the special little man in Caroline's life, in addition to Doug. That's her grandson Finley. Since Finley's arrival, Doug has had to share Caroline, and after some tough love from Caroline, you'll be pleased to know that Doug now plays nicely with Finley and his toys every play day Tuesday, under the watchful eye of Caroline, of course. And talking about Finley, can I just say, Caroline, that of all your roles, your finest role is that of Nana. I've seen how Finley lights up your life, and becoming a grandmother has truly completed you as a person. Last but by no means least, I would like to mention Caroline's lovely parents, John and Irene, who have sadly both passed away. I know they would have been immensely proud to have been, and happy to have been here today to share in your special day. Doug had the pleasure of knowing Irene, known as Reenie, to her family and inner circle. Irene was a lovely and warm, funny lady who didn't suffer fools gladly, although she did make exceptions for Doug. Irene was a straight talker and took no rubbish from him, which I know Doug respected for her for that. The fact that you called her Reenie must have meant her seal of approval of you. She was a matriarch of the family, and her family was her world. John was the more gentle giant, a fellow Irishman, very unassuming, and if I'm completely honest, Doug, I have no idea what he would have made of you with your questionable taste in Irish fashion. I'd like to think, after his initial shock, you would have become kindred spirits, and if John was stood here today, he would have welcomed you and your very understated ways into his family with open arms, knowing the crack would be mighty. So, on that note, you'll be pleased to know I've nearly finished. And I was thinking of how best to finish my speech. I did consider asking Caroline and Doug to turn to each other and look into each other's eyes, as I told them that according to national statistics, you're looking at the person most likely to kill you. But I realised that wasn't appropriate for the start of married life, and it might give them ideas. But actually, looking at Doug's head tonight, I think Caroline's already had a go. So instead, it just leaves me to say, Caroline and Doug, thank you for letting us all celebrate with you on your special wedding day. Individually, you are lovely people and a great friend to all of us here today. but you are most definitely better together. So, on behalf of family and friends, past and present, I would like you all to be upstanding and join me in raising the glass to toast to Caroline and Doug on their happy day. Caroline and Doug. Thank you.